Dominic here. I'm at Cotton Cut's headquarters, and I'm going to be sewing the first clue in the Hope Puzzle Mystery Quilt. I'm here to show you how easy it is. Even I can do it. Here at Cotton Cuts, we've decided that we are going to sew a Hope Puzzle Mystery Quilt, and we are going to donate it to someone who is currently affected by breast cancer. First, I'm going to show you that I have my whole quilt here, so that way each month when I get the clue emailed to me, I can start right away. All we need today are our fabrics, our clue, and our swatch card so we know which fabric is fabric A, D, E, C, B, or F.
All right, Dominic, so one of the most important parts about the Puzzle Mystery Quilt is getting that scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. And so one of the ways in which we can help sewers like you is we can actually put painter's tape on our sewing machine all the way down where the 1/4 inch is going to be. So that way when you're lining up your pieces to put them through the sewing machine, you know exactly how to line them up. And so one of the things that we can do is put the painter's tape. We have our 1/4 inch piecing foot right on the sewing machine, and we're just going to gently use the painter's tape to tell you how to line up your fabric to feed it through the machine. Since it's painter's tape, it'll come off really easily for when we need to get into our bobbin or into our tool case. But this is a fantastic tool, especially for children, to learn how to line up their fabric to make sure it goes through the presser foot evenly.
First, I'm going to start by marking my fabric using these little alphabetties. So the first month's lanyap, a special gift we give our quilters, is a little patch of the Cotton Cuts logo. Our C is this fabric, so this is C. Our B was this. Our A is here, which means our F is here. So next, I'm going to start by counting my pieces to make sure I have all of them. Okay, so here it says I should have 4 squares of A. This is fabric A, which we know because we marked using alphabetties. Do I have 4 squares? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we have all squares of A. Next, it says we should have 4 large triangles of A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, for fabric F, it says we should have 4 squares of F and 4 triangles of F. Let's count the 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all the squares we need for F. Now, these triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have all of the fabric that we need here, perfectly packaged and sent by Cotton Cuts and hand packaged. Okay, so the first instructions are sew a small B triangle, so we need these B triangles, to the left of an F square. So we're going to take a square from F. Press carefully to avoid stretching the bias edge. This is after we're done, and this is ironing. Add a second B triangle to the top. Press carefully, make 4. Okay, so I'm looking at the picture here, and it says, or looks like it's going to say, I take this, and I add U on top. U. Okay, so I lined the pieces carefully. Now, I will bring it up to the sewing machine, lift the foot up, or presser thing, and put it down, and I will press the start button. Take it out, cut it, and first sewing of our project. Oh, wait, something went wrong. Apparently, it didn't start fully. So, can I get a seam ripper? Turns out, I did not need a seam ripper. I just called my mom and she came in here and she rethreaded the bobbin, and it's all fixed. I hope, at least, but, alright. Let's go, okay. says I need to add a second triangle like this. So I'm going to fold it over, line it up, and now we sew it. Okay, so take it over here and line it up there. All right. Right, put it up, pull it up, and cut it. So here's what it looks like so far. Let's keep going. So, second step, sew a large F triangle to step 1. Make 4 measures 6.5 by 6.5. Okay, so it says take one of the F triangles. So I will grab these, and I will take one of them. Right. Step 1. Got it. Alright. Press you flat, and let's get you here. Let's line up the edges. Can't quite get it to line up. Okay, so I know why it wasn't working. It wasn't ironed, so now we gotta go over to the iron. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We've ironed this piece, and for reference, I just want to hold up both pieces. This is the iron piece, and this is the unironed piece. One of them, I'm just gonna say, looks a lot better than the other. So, the Clue 1 instructions actually, here they tell you how to press the seams. So, these seams, so you can see the white thread that we used, we pressed it this way towards the pink fabric. So we pressed it up. It's because it says here, and it says to press it as the arrows go, and there are arrows pointing up towards the B's, away from the F's. All right, 3 down, 1 to go. All right, I have all 4 of them, so I'll start on the next one. All right, so I'm done with these 4 triangles, and it's time to move on to the next instructions. Okay, these. Wow, I would actually really hate to have to cut this out. I'm so glad they come prepackaged. All right, so it says sew a large F triangle to step 1. So this part measures 6.5 by 6.5. So the diagram shows it should make a square, so it's going to go long side to long side. Quilting is math. It's geometry. So you can tell yourself you're really pushing through the mental side with this one. I'm helping my brain. Okay, 1 down. So this is what it should look like with this as such. Because that would be aha. Yes. All right. This is what step after step 2 should look like, and I have to do this 3 more times. All right. So you have this ironed. Make sure to get the seams right. The arrows are pointing towards the big F triangle, so it's this red thing. So you want to make sure you can see the pink when you do it. Also, I'm using this. It wasn't really ironed on, but I'm putting it here, so showing some cotton cut spirit. If it falls off, just know it's not like really, really attached. I need to do 3 more of these, so here we go. Have it lined up. Let's get the All right, halfway there. After this step, I think we're actually done with our F fabric. So we will be retiring the alphabet-y. It's just really fun to say alphabet-y. All right, last one. Let's line it up. Okay. All right, I've completed all of step 2. I have 4 of these here. Let's move on. Okay, so this step will not require these. We're going to put these in what was formerly F's location. All right. Step 3. Sew a small C triangle, so one of these, to a small B triangle. Make 8. Set 4 aside for step 6. Okay, so I'm going to need these, and I'm going to sew them together. So as I was doing this, I got reminded by the unnamed person behind the camera that these look a lot alike, and be careful so you're not getting 2 of these. Actually, I grabbed 2 in my hand. But point is, be careful with which fabric and be observant. Look out. See, I actually didn't even see this. I grabbed 2 C's, so yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I will line these up. Get that out of the way. And the first stitch of step 3 is now. All right, first of our 8. Set this aside. Yeah, you gotta remember to iron these once we're done with it. Got it. Okay. Number 3. Aha, grabbed 2. I'm glad I caught myself there. That would have been not quite a disaster, but not great if sewed 2 together. All right, that's 4 done. Wow, I'm flying through these. These are really easy and really fun to do. You can do them quickly, whether you have just a tiny amount of time or a couple hours to sew. Now, if I can do it this fast, imagine how you could do it. Okay, so we finished step 3 and we're on to step 4. So it says to take a C square and stitch it to this CB square thing that we made earlier. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to align it like the picture, and let's get it in there like that. Okay. Now, right. Aha. Okay, set this up, slide it under, and sew. Alright, let's pick it up, cut it, and boom. This is step 4. So we were done with step 4, and step 5 says join step 4 to the bottom of step 2. Remember on step 2 we made this. We connected this big triangle to smaller bits. Make 4, measures 6.5 by 9.5. Okay, so let's arrange it like the diagram, the F square here, and then the big C square here, and now we'll flip it over. All right, let's sew this. Okay, now that was step number, I believe, 5. Yeah, okay, that was step number 5. Here we go. The end, it should look like this, or something this adjacent. After we finish step 5, we're on to step 6, which is sew a C square to the top of the step 3 unit and add an A square to the bottom. Okay, this. Let's put this on. Take this up here. Thread back. Put the presser thing down. And start sewing. Alright. Let's get the second one here. Let's put you down. All right, second one down, halfway done. Okay, there we go. go. A little bit of thread here. All right, so I did step 7, which was to join these together. And now that we have that, you should have a great, big, lovely block that looks something a little bit like this. All right, there's sections 1B and 1C. You'll be making 2 each of sections 1B and 1C. The instructions below tell you how to make all sections at the same time. All right, this involves the small triangles in C and the big triangles of A. Which I'm looking at my swatch and it says that these are what I need. Okay. Alright, so I need to make 4 of these, and I need one A triangle for each. I'm going to need 4, that's all these, got it. Then I'm going to need 4, each of those requires 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have all that I need here, and now let's see. Okay, so it's telling me to take an A section and 2 C sections. They're triangles. 2 C triangles. Alright. And take you. And I want to sew you on that. So, like this. Alright. All right, halfway done with this. So I need a second one. Okay, so let's get you on here. Okay. I now have one of the step 1s here. Okay, 4 more of these. Okay, so I'm moving on to step 2 and 3 of these sections, 1B and 1C. Now, there are 2 different steps, well 3. I did the first one, and it got me this shape. So I made 4 of these, and it says to take 2 of the step 1 units, so these, and add a small C rectangle to the left. So it'd go like this, but I'm going to fold it over. It's going to look something like this. Make 2. Okay, so I need to make 2 of these. Alright, got this. Now for the sake of time, I'm going to skip ahead to this so you guys can see this one. It says take the remaining 2 step 1 units and add a large C rectangle to the left. Alright. Let's grab you. We're going to push you there. Flip it around. And set you under the foot pedal thing. Right. Keep the seam allowance. And okay. And with that, I've completed this. Okay, so now that we have finished our clue 1 for Hope Puzzle Mystery Quilt, we are left with one of these big squares. We have 2 of these mountains, I guess, with a short one on the side, short rectangle on the side, and then one with a long rectangle on the side. This was really fun to do. My 3 biggest takeaways were, like, read the instructions well, read it twice, because we got caught up and there's these arrows here and they show you where to put the seams as you iron. Keep an even seam allowance. The painter's tape helps with that. And last but not least, take your time, enjoy the process. Quilting, sure, is meant to be practical at some point, but it also is a lot of fun to do. I hope you had fun watching me make Puzzle Mystery Quilt Clue 1 of Hope. See you next time, I guess.